69 seconds. Oh, nice. Nice. 69 seconds ago. That's Valentine's Day appropriate, I think. So today we have to do 12x. Which should be pretty simple. Like, there are issues. There's poison vents we have to avoid, and it's fog. But most of the enemies are which are super easy to deal with. I think the main issue is our deploy is really low. We don't like low deploy maps because while we don't use very many characters, I have to run like a lot of support partners to get dodge consistency, but if we're against brigands, they probably have steel axes, so they probably have really terrible hit rates. My main concern then would be the archers, the random druid, and I think there's a myrmidon. So the myrmidon, if he has a steel sword, we're probably going to have to... Myrmidon's with low strength, might be able to defense tank. I was going to give Lance the Draco Shield, because he's been gaining defense. He has 13, so... Weapon Triangle and the Draco Shield, he's already at 16 defense into a myrmidon without supports. Let's get him a fresher sword. I'll have to buy more steel swords in chapter 13. That's become my kind of default carry sword. Where's the Draco Shield? Here we go. Now, who we're gonna bring? We can't bring that many people, so let's undeploy everyone, think about who we're gonna bring. Obviously, my main combat units, Lance, Rucker, and Lena are must-brings. On top of lockpick, we need a lockpick. That's not negotiable. Is it? I mean, what loot is there this chapter? A lot of chests, but it's like 5 of them are antitoxins. Let me bring up the loot. Take a look. Alright, for loot we've got 4 antitoxins, 3 elixirs. Yeah, I use builder regularly, tech stuff. It's just easier to refer to the loot map on FEWAD than it is to check the chests individually on builder. There's a white gem and a red gem. We have a lot of money, we have like 10k. Chest key, a lockpick, yeah. Loot's like okay. It's like money. Money's good because late game I can buy stat boosters and bolting. So bringing a story. Let's free up some inventory space. He doesn't need oh, that Lance Reaver is gonna be so nice on Rucker. Definitely gonna pick up that Lance Reaver. We don't need the Armor Slayer this chapter, so if I want to carry a different sword I can. Yeah, it's easy to make mistakes in this game mode. It's just how it is. I'm gonna actually carry this random 10-use steel sword so I can just kind of use up these low-use steel swords and clean up my inventory space. Now... What else do we want to bring? So this is the main combat units in the core, so we have room to bring some support characters for support bonuses, or like we could bring Saul and use a torch staff. I have the map up of all the enemy units, so I can get away without the torch. The torch helps you like confirm what kind of units they are. For example, the archers might be difficult to bait out, and if they're aggressive enemies, having sight would be good. So a story helps give sight, but I don't... There is a torch in a chest I can pick up, and you can use that, that'll be pretty good. I think I'll just send all my units north then, so everyone's within the sight range, my thief, and there's no surprises. I'm thinking of bringing my most key support partners to help get dodge rates. The boss looks like he is a Silver Axe, okay. I don't need that much void for the boss. I can always have Olina kill him. But yeah, let's bring my best support partners, because Alan gives A rank into Lance, and Marine gives A rank into Rucker. And I could bring one more. I can bring a Dancer, that's a pretty good utility unit. Oh, I just have Saul sit out, sorry Saul. Saul actually would have the ability to barrier here, which might be good against the Druid. But I think the Druid just froze eclipses. That's pretty useless. And when it comes time to kill the Druid, I can always have Rucker go in and one-shot with the Widow. So I don't think I need a barrier to deal with the Druid. Yeah, okay. I think we're set. I'm tempted to grab a meme heal staff for Lilina, because if I have nothing else to do, I can get 5 HP on a unit that, like 5 EXP, healing a unit that just leveled up. I don't have any on me, so I'm not gonna bother. Now let's go ahead and sell any extra items we have. Like this blue gem. Okay, just that. I'm really glad you liked it. I'm working on the next one. I've been writing the script for it. It's like 60% written, and then when it's written, I'm gonna edit it. It's I've done all the recording. I've already beaten part 2. Okay, this looks like a team. This looks like a good team. It's rearrange. Obviously, combatants on the front. So yeah, these are steelbow archers. Definitely want to player phase them when possible. There's brigands hiding in the fog up here, so we just have lead of Rucker and Lance, and that'll be easy to deal with. We can steal lockpicks. Is there actual value in stealing lockpicks? I think the main issue with stealing lockpicks is we need to keep a story safe, because the guy who's standing here could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and hit him. So I'm not going to bother. I mean, the main benefit is it prevents the thieves from going off and stealing. But I could also just kill them. And I'm gonna get I can even get like a chest key and a lockpick from chests in the chapter. North chest is a lockpick, so I'm not gonna worry about trying to overextend to steal them. I'm just gonna fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna fight. Okay, let's save and let's play. I'd be super careful with poison vents too. I need to be like checking always when I'm ending turn to make sure I'm not on a vent. Taking poison damage is taking damage, even though it's not combat damage. So I can't get poisoned. That includes if there's a venom edge or something. I can't take it on defense, because if I get poisoned, then I take damage, and that's no good. That invalidates. So if I run up here, I can Iron Lance out this guy, then Rucker can kill the archer while switching me to sword to deal with the brigands that will come at me. And brigands, they're not gonna hit. Even if I don't have support bonuses, my natural avoid is extremely high at this point. With a weapon triangle. You know what's crazy? Lance can see 5 tiles into the dark, right? And do you know how far thieves can see into the dark in FE10? 4 tiles. Yeah, I was not happy with the fog chapter in chapter 2-2. In Radiant Dawn. That's some bullshit. like if regular infantry see 2 tiles, and your cats and your thieves see 4, it's kind of depressing. Also, enemy movement range is higher in that game, right? Because the default infantry movement is 6, and promoted units go 7. So you can barely see. It's really awkward. I love Rucker's battle palette. It's just slick. I think the way that they shade the pants and the sword blue is a really nice contrast with that kind of like rusty red. I think it looks great. I'm a huge fan. Now, my question is, I wonder how much how strong this shaman is. Anima's strong into... No, Dark is strong against Anima, so if he hits a 15, he would hit Lilina. No, I don't think I have enough reds to fight the shaman without a barrier. I can't check right now. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get to that chest on turn 1. I think I could just stand here with a story and that'd be fine. Can't go very far with, I might do a rescue drop on... No, I can't go very far with any of my units right now. I'm not gonna worry too much about, advancing quickly. A lot of loot in this chapter I can afford to lose. I'm just gonna prioritize safety. Alright, Airgray North. I might just run past the first chest. It's just like an antitoxin. I don't have any use for those because if I get poisoned, I've already failed. They don't sell for much. So I might legitimately have no use for an antitoxin. So this is the fun part with Lelina. Even though she could dodge just with supports, she also just doesn't need to, right? It's crazy how strong she is already. I'm gonna go grab a support anyway to make sure that I hit, then fire just one-shots, but she's getting strong. Random Discord DM, yeah, it's nothing right that's important right now. Okay, I'm definitely gonna need more sight range, and there's another brigand, I think, in line of this chest. So if he has a hand axe, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit, so here is safe. No matter if he has a hand axe or not. Okay, he had a hand axe. Oh, this Myrmidon's charging. This guy started on this tile. This makes him easier to deal with, because we can throw javelins at him as he's charging at us, or we just hit him with fire. Oh, my throat's dry. I can pour myself some more iced tea, I guess. Where's the vent? Oh no. Oh no. Is this a vent? Yeah, this is the vent, isn't it? Oh, I'm so glad I noticed that. Hold on. Let's do something about that. Let's move him down a tile. Can we dance him? We're one tile off. Okay, we'll just move him. Okay, it's so easy to slip up with those poison vents. I'm not gonna worry too much about, I could bait the hand axe guy without getting hit by the Myrmidon if I go here, where my arrow currently is. I still have my sword equipped. I have a lot of avoid. Okay, now I'm not standing in the vent now. Go to the side of the vent. I'll stand in it. This is safe. And I have no real use for dancing this turn because I have to wait anyway. And I can't really move any further forward because I can't stand in the vent or stand in their range. Oh yeah, no. They're venting. But, you know, I actually kind of like the GBA support system because it makes it like really fun to do GBA draft runs. I love drafting because when you get like when you're playing a draft, you end up like thinking about unit support partners, make them excel. Because it's really fun to make like mid-tier or bad units excel in a draft. I did an FE6 draft that also had Lelina in it, and I also it looked like I was going to end up with Wendy, so I ended up purposefully going for like a Wendy, Augir, Lelina support triangle, and that was a lot of fun. And it turns out Augir is actually really strong when trained. He just isn't a popular character because he joins at low level in Chapter 8 after you got a bunch of other sword guys like Rucker and Deke. And he starts a bit behind, but he grows just fine, and the support triangle was nice for him. He has pretty good speed and luck, but I didn't want to use him as a dodge tank for this run because he has Wind Affinity, which doesn't give a void. It was a shame. I actually thought Augir was going to be like really good. Since heroes get like hand axes, and he has like good evasive stats. Yeah, when I did an FE8 draft, we just banned Seth. We just said, I think our rule was that anyone can use thieves for utility, but you have to draft them if you want to use them for combat. And then we banned Seth, and that was my FE8 draft rules, and that was a lot of fun. What do you have? You have a steel bow. So this archer charged in from somewhere else. I guess the closest next brigand would be here on this tile. So if he has a hand axe, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hit. I'm gonna move. Yeah, I can move a story up as many tiles as I want this turn. I'm definitely gonna kill all 3 of these enemies. Does Lena... Oh my god, Lena obliterates this man. It's not even close. That's just embarrassing for you, I think. We're at the point where Lena can really contribute a lot in combat, even against ranged weapons, because she's starting to one-shot unpromoted enemies. She's strong. And now I can get sight range safely. And as I thought, nothing can hit me. Okay, so... when I move in range of the archer, something can hit me, but it's just, it's not threatening. It's just sword, axes into swords. I also had an FE9 draft where Braum was like my strongest unit. It was so much fun. I gave him the Night Ward to like give him 30% more speed growth and pumped in the bonus EXP. And he ended up capping strength speed defense, I think, or close. I'm just wondering if I could, who I want EXP on the most. I could theoretically like dance Lolina and have her get that kill so I can move Lance in more aggressively to fight multiple enemies. And move for the map faster. I kind of like that play. You put his bonus speed to 0 from like 9? What do you mean by his bonus speed? You mean like... Yeah, no, I'm not actually sure. Do you mean like the base stats that don't belong to the class? Like when you input when you input a character's bases in Unbuilder, you type in the numbers and then they get added onto the class's base stats later. Move up Roy, I can one-shot with fire. Well, I could always one-shot with Hellfire. The speed beyond his class speed. Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. I thought Seth didn't have that much. I thought he starts with like 12 speed. And surely, like 8 of that's Paladin. I'm curious, I'm gonna check real quick. Stones, base stats. Seth starts with 12 speed, and class base stats, Paladin male, 7. He has 5, okay, he has 5 base outside of his class. That's more in line with what I thought it was. Let's move Lance aggressively and take out the Lax guy. And this is I can finally use Dragon Shield. Nice, so we have a pretty healthy 15 defense. That will help me deal with sword characters, because now Myrmidons Steel Swords are hitting like 17s, I think, at the moment. Lance with his supports gets 3 defense, so 18 effective defense and 19 of weapon triangle, so Lance can deal with swordies now. When previously he had to throw javelins at them, he can just fight them now, unless they're really strong. Okay, during this enemy phase, I'm gonna pour some more iced tea. I mix iced tea and lemonade. I call it gamer juice. I have a noise gate set up on OBS, so I don't know how much my background noise gets picked up when I move around. Because it's not like a background noise filter or anything, it's just noise gating out like stuff that isn't that loud. So maybe that pouring sound made a bunch of noise. I wonder if there's some sort of OBS filter or plugin that has noise suppression. You know when you're in a Discord call, and there's that automatic noise suppression feature that cuts out most things that isn't your voice? I wonder if there's a feature like that for recording, because I'm really wary of background noise when I'm like recording voiceover Like, I have a mini fridge in the back of my room, right? And that's easy to noise gate out, but like I still like go turn it off when I'm recording voiceover because I don't want any background noise. It'd be cool if there's like an auto voice suppression thing I could use outside of Discord. Like some sort of plugin or service that I'm not aware of. You have your hand axe equipped, but once again, Elena can just... I like how I don't have to fear hand axes anymore, because even this guy who has more bulk, I can still one-shot him with the Elfire. My first time using the Elfire. Yeah, no, he got destroyed. Now this chest is a torch. This is really good because we can use this for the rest of the map and see more. A thief plus a torch gives a truly good... Because thief already sees. Let's count the tiles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 10! We see 10 tiles with this bad boy. When we add a torch, we're gonna see everything. It'd be awesome. This chest is a chest key. If it's a 5-use chest key, that would be mildly useful to have, because you can open boxes of someone who isn't a thief. This is a lockpick. So I think the chests I want the most then would be the chest key, the lockpick, and here the white gem. So I wouldn't mind having a story turn around to grab this. What I could do is I can do a rescue drop dance maneuver in order to go get that item quickly. So let's have Alan. Lance has to do it, he's closer. We go here, and we're gonna... This way we get to move him. And we need to drop him within 6 tiles, because he can walk 6. So let's, That's 6? That's 6. And then, I know there's another brigand here. I'm looking at the map. There's an archer here. That's pretty far away. That archer won't be able to hit. I don't mind going here. Steel sword equipped. If the brigand is here, and he has a hand axe, he still can't hit me, I guess. Let's move forward. Keep this together. I'll do another rescue drop with Alan, to grab a story, and then move him, after opening the chest. So let's be very careful of events. We have event here. We have event... What are the other events? Is this event? I think this is event. A good thing we're rescue dropping, This is event. A lot of events are in chests. Let's be very, very, very careful about the events. Safe to be... Isn't there another archer in this cave? Look at the map. I think here is an archer. I don't think we've seen him. He go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he hit. Okay. We're safe on this side. Sure. Unexpected Myrmidon. So this guy came from somewhere very different in the map. I'm presuming this Myrmidon was this guy. And he walked around like this over 5... Yeah, that tracks up. I counted movements of 5. So, good thing that guy could have been a big jump scare. He would have had a pretty high chance to hit me. This is why it was dangerous to have a story back, and looting, but we're gonna get him on the front line again, so we can see. Side note, crazy speed and luck on dancers. You could maybe, unironically, like not Elfin, but maybe Lalum. Do you think Lalum has a dodge affinity? Could you use a dancer as a backup dodge tank if you grinded levels on them? I wonder if that's actually, because they have crazy speed, and I'm curious. Hold on, I'm gonna go check. I know that Elfin's light affinity does not give a void. Let's see, base stats, Lalum, where are you? Do you have a good affinity? She's Thunder. Wait, could you do dodge tank Lalum, like, as a joke? What are her growths? Let's go find her. Lalum growth rates. 70% speed, 80% luck. So level 20 Lalum, I guess they cap speed at 20, that's a shame. A level 20 Lalum could have 20 speed, 24 luck naturally, as on statistically average, which would be 40 avoid from speed, 24 from luck, 64, add 25 from supports, 89 avoid, which is pretty high. Interesting. Okay, well, that's something I just learned. I have Alpha and I don't have Lalum, but you could do that. You could make your Dancer an avoid tank, which probably requires weird supports, but it would be fun to be able to play your Dancer aggressively and not worry about it because they would just dodge. I wonder who Lalum supports. He supports Roy. Yeah, a lot of her supports don't give evasion. Garrett, Gear are both wind, but her evasion supports are Echidna, Geese, Roy, Douglas, and Percival. Interesting. I'm gonna go back to playing the chapter. I just like looking up random stuff. I get both dancers in reverse recruitment, that's mildly interesting. We obliterate this guy. Lena's so strong now. She's not just like destroying these guys, she doubles them. Okay, if we end up dropping a story too far forward and he's threatened, we'll just grab him back with Lance. Everything looks good. So be very wary of the vents. We're gonna stand off of these vents, because there's a vent that cleaves this chest. There's a vent below Lelina. I'm gonna get Elfin caught up. Keep my army together. Okay, so next turn, I'm gonna open that chest. I'm gonna... What? That's Eclipse, do not panic. Okay, it's just Eclipse. I got scared, but Eclipse is 10% accuracy. I was like, what's targeting me? I freaked out for a second. We're gonna open the chest and we're gonna dance. We're gonna use the torch so we can see. I can already see. I'm still gonna use the torch. Cause I need to move a story out of the range of the poison here. The vent chest. Okay, what can we see? They all are on me. Okay. What do you have? You have Nosferatu. But this guy moves. Yeah, he was standing here at when the map started, I think. He moves. Be really careful of his Nosferatu range. He can eclipse anyone, that's not too bad. We do need to be careful of the fact that he can hit me with Nosferatu with pretty good accuracy. 70, what's your skill? 8. So 88? Does luck... Okay, 89. Let's call it 89 hit. No, it'll be 80. It'll be 87. It'll be 87. I did the math wrong. 87 hit is pretty high, but not something we can't deal with. But we don't have all of our supports. No one has double support partners, so Lance only goes up to like 67 avoid. I would prefer to bait this guy closer to me and then annihilate him with a one-shot. So, like the Wodao. I don't have the Silver Lance on me, I don't have Merliness, so it would definitely be Wodao. Wodao one-shot, I think, is the best way to... This guy. Ninian has weird availability, though. Doesn't she, like... leave and rejoin a couple of times? No, I think she leaves after Cog of Destiny. I think she has a lot of chapters. I think you beat the Dread Isle, you get her, and then you have her until Cog of Destiny. So that's like a reasonable number of chapters. What's this guy's accuracy? Is this a stationary enemy? This is a stationary enemy, yeah, he spawned here. We have to either bait this guy out or run up on him with a Paladin. We definitely probably have to do an aggressive play where we run up on the enemy, maybe use a dance to make it easier. Because I could bait out the steel bow, but I can't without double supports. I'm a little worried about his accuracy. Let's have Rucker be the closest so we can run up and mow down the druid. Any closer. Lance, second closest. I just stood inside of poison range. Oh god, fix it, fix it. Jesus Christ. Oh no. Oh no. We've made an error. Dear Lord. Don't say that. Okay, we're safe. Oh god. I almost blundered. I almost blundered really bad. That guy's staying really far away too. Okay, so we made a substantial blunder and we ended up holding Lance and Rucker. I think I might take the risk and bait out the Steelbow guy so I can make some progress. Because I'm... Do you think this guy will favor Eclipse? What do you think I'll use Nosferatu? Eclipse does more damage. He wants to use Eclipse, right? I don't know how his AI works. Do you think he has accuracy AI or damage AI? Usually it's damage AI, right? Oh, I know how to make him use Eclipse. If I run up and I kill this guy with a hand axe or a javelin, he won't use Nosferatu on me, because I'll use Eclipse because it means that he won't get attacked back. So it's actually safe to run up on this guy and kill him. Of course, I am awkwardly holding Lance right now. But I can dance. Well, I can do a drop canto dance like this, and I can do this. And now, if I have good accuracy on killing this archer, it's good. It's okay. Wish I was higher. Actually, yeah, no, I can't choke point. I was wondering if I could safely get the Allen support here to increase its accuracy to 95. But I can't do that safely because the druid would hit me. And if I do it from here, then the archer hit me. The other thing I could do is just try and take this dodge and have Allen be nearby. He'd have a 20% hit rate, which would be like single digit after true hit. And I might just crit him. I'll make it more likely I kill the archer and I choke point out the druid, and the druid will try and use Eclipse and I can make progress. I kind of like that. I think that's actually kind of a good play. It's a very moderate risk, but kind of a small one. It allows me to make progress on the map. Because now, this guy probably misses me, and I probably kill him. And then the druid will always use Eclipse, because he won't want to Nosferatu, because I have a hand axe equipped. I thought I would have... yeah. I guess just don't hit me. Might want to risk this chapter. You know, that druid's gonna use Eclipse again. And go forward. I'm not too worried about these guys running at me. They'll catch up at some point. I can also have Lelina be in range of Nosferatu because he's in favor of Eclipse, because he doesn't want to take a combat where he gets attacked back. Yeah. Yeah, he just really likes going for Elfin. I wonder why. Is it because Elfin is low HP? Now I can get into range to out him, but... oh, I don't even need to. Eclipse, can't strike at close range. We can kill him with any weapon. Easy. Doesn't have Nosferatu because we don't need to one-shot him. There's a hand axe we need to be wary of, so let's just leave swordies in range. Anything to my right that's going to threaten me? I think there's a brigand. Where's the brigand? I think he's here. I think he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I overcount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hit with hand axe. Hit with axe. Yeah. No worry about the brigand. Now, I know that status stabs do lowest in deploy order. I didn't realize it would also be the same for Eclipse. But yes, Elfin will be lowest in deploy order. Strength! 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 Oh my god. Rucker! He did it! He was so behind on strength. This is an energy ringed Rucker, who's like 16.5 or so. So I guess I've given him like 16 level ups. Yeah, I think he's still like very slightly behind in his average strength, but that really helps. He needed that. He needed that a lot. I'm really happy he got that. And just go one-shot this guy. Oh, he doesn't even have his hand axe equipped by default. Crush him. I was thinking for his support I could just one-shot with Hellfire. I didn't even need to do that. Bring Lilina back to someone else, just in case. Where are the rest of the vents? I guess there's one up here, it's not a big deal. I want this white gem up top, mostly. Devil Axe with Killing Edge, that guy's scary. Not too scary. With a support bonus and a lance, he doesn't damage me. That's gonna be really easy, actually. Let's start baiting out these enemies while I go pick up the white gem. Stick together close. My sight range isn't going to be very good for a little bit while he's going to go get the gem. Oh, you mean the red gem here? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that one. But I need to bait out these enemies to be able to go there. I mean, Lance could run past. What enemies would I expect there? I would expect that there's a brigand here, and a brigand here. There's obviously a thief that's running, stealing. At some point, there is a Myrmidon here. I don't know if he ever ran at me and moved. He's probably not there because he would have showed up at some point. Am I brave enough to just run there without knowing where the Myrmidon is at? I'm gonna go check in Builder to see if that Myrmidon AI is to stay still or to run. Or if it's like one of those weird AI settings like within 2 turns of striking range go. Let's find this map in Builder real quick. I guess the guidance chapters are located under the chapters, so let's scroll down to the bottom then. I found the guidance. Okay, I found 12x. Let me just check this Myrmidon's AI. That's a charge one. Have I seen that Myrmidon then? Have I fought him? Presumably I fought him at some point. He would have shown up by now. We're a lot of turns into the chapter. But I don't know. I feel like I've only killed 2 Myrmidons. Now I'm feeling paranoid. I'm still gonna go there, but I'm gonna be careful about how far I go there. I'm gonna go like here, just outside Devil Axe range. Yeah, I think he's running up behind me as well. He wouldn't be on the right side still. All my units close together. Be safer from stuff coming up from behind me. Oh, there's a brigand. Now opening this chest will be safe. The vent's right here. Ah! We found him! Okay, good call on him being behind me like that. Oh, Devil Axe guy didn't move. I wonder then if, Myrmidon guy is also stationary. Dang. Let's just... Knowing that Myrmidon is there, Lance can safely scout down here because there would only be brigands left. There would be no Myrmidons. Find those brigands and fight them. And he has 52 natural avoid, so he has 62 into axes, and they just have like hand axes and steel axes and poison and such. I'm not gonna hit him. We'll go there anyway while being scared. So true though! Okay, these brigands charged, I guess. Yeah, I guess the red gem's not under any particular threat this moment. Let's just let stuff get closer to me. And buy time for Astoria to get back. Okay, a lot of stuff from behind, huh? Did like a big circle back. I like how your sight range vanishes when a thief opens a chest. Like, they stop existing because their head is, like, inside the box. I imagine, like, a Legend of Zelda-style animation where, like Ocarina of Time Young Link, like, he bends his entire body halfway into the chest and his head is in the box as he pulls out the item. And that's why a story I can't see right now during this animation. Okay, these guys have a range. Blow him up with Elena. I haven't seen Thunder yet, I haven't used it yet. I want to see the animation. Casual 96 damage. Hey, nothing, there's no thief immediately threatening this red gem, it looks like. I'm gonna bring Lance. Get back. I'm really hoping that there's no enemy charging from this direction, but they all seem to be fully behind from this direction, so I think it's fine. I'm feeling paranoid anyway, so I'm just gonna hold and move him to a very slightly different tile. Because it makes me feel more secure if he's up here. I'm feeling pretty paranoid of getting hit at this point of the chapter because I got a good level up on Rucker and I don't want to lose it. Oh my god, I love Reverend. I'm so happy you mentioned him. Unironically, while I've always kind of relied on dry humor as a style, I will admit that, like, part of my Bad Weapons video is influenced by Reverend's style. You are so spot on about that. Like, that's really cool that that's so obvious. Like, I'm not trying to, like, literally just copy someone else and, like, be them, but I don't want to, like, lie about, like, realizing that someone has a similar style of humor to me, and that, like, I see them as an inspiration. Because I definitely see Reverend as an inspiration. Also, Pokemon Showdown's fun. I've been playing a lot of Ranbats. I've played Gen 9 Ranbats. I've played 130 games. I've gone to, like, 1700 ELO. No, Ranbats is so fun. I love Ranbat. No, I'm a huge... I really like Reverend's content. I like those kind of video essays that just kind of like go in on like weird niche stuff and you just get to learn crap. Okay. Let's go in and now I know this guy doesn't move, but my paranoia says, what if this guy moves? And rather than check it, I'm just gonna go here and I'm just gonna walk up and blow him up. And then I'll have Rucker walk up and blow up the other guy. Did all the thieves on the map escape? Because no one ever went for the red gem. I think they just filled up their inventories on like antitoxins and elixirs. Because they hold swords and have lockpicks, I can only pick up 3 things. So I think there's like 3 thieves on the map. I killed one at the start, and I think the other ones literally just picked up all the antitoxins and elixirs and just left. That's fine. Okay, let's guarantee that accuracy. 1 hundo. Die. Let's guarantee dodge on this guy with Marion support. And blow him up. Boom. Alright, and boss is inaccurate to where Rucker exactly can take his hit rate down to 0. But I'm probably gonna have Clarine kill. Clarine, I meant Lelina. I always say like characters' names wrong when I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. My brain just substitutes a different similar character's name. This happens all the time. I'm thinking one character and my mouth doesn't know what to say, so it just comes up with a different one. How strong are you? Oh my god, Lelina! Sheesh! Get his ass. Yeah, she's a strong-ass sage, too. Look at her. Oh my god, more speed? You're kidding me, right? This is crazy. She's so fast! Fantastic level up. Armads. Marcus can actually use this, that's the funny part. Hey, is Armad's a +5 defense weapon in this game? Because if so, defense tanking Marcus might make a comeback. It fell off in the Western Isles when he stopped being able to defense tank, but... The red gem! Look, we have so much money. It's okay. Like, I understand that I missed it and it was very silly that I missed it, but also allow me to show you how much money I have. Oh my god. The red gem. It's fine. We don't need the red gem. Here, Klein, put the solar bow. We're gonna away because we're gonna have a green use it. I've decided to use a green. The reason I want to use a green is because chip units are always nice, and if we look at my stash of bows, I have some really good bows for free. And a green has a full extra pair of boots. It's like 3,000. The red gem's 3,000, right, in this game? Let me check. Items, red gem, are worth 3,000, yeah. Boots cost 8,000. Is there a silver card in this game? There's a silver card, right? When do I get the silver card? Item locations, Control F, silver card. 14, hidden in the sand. Okay. I need to get that silver card. Because late game, I want to buy... Of course I want to buy like a bunch of boltings, because that's how I'm gonna beat Zephiel's chapter. Bolting. How I'm gonna kill Zephiel? Bolting. I'm just gonna spam bolting. And then for the penultimate chapter, for all the dragons, like the Manicheets spam chapter, I want to craft enough boots on Lelina and Elfin, because my plan for that chapter is Lelina kills everything, and I'm not joking, because Manicheets have like really, really, really high accuracy and defense, and I can't afford to dodge tank them. It's like dodge tanking them is like a backup plan, like an emergency, but Lelina can kill them all at range. So if Lelina has like really high movement, my Dancer has really high movement, then I can just rush forward and kill all the dragons while I have someone carry Roy to all the thrones. And then I can try and outpace the map so the back reinforcements never catch me. I think Lelina is the ticket to endgame. I think Lelina is the person who can kill all the Manicheets. What's the movement cap, anyway? How much movement can you have with boots? What's the cap? Is it 10? Or is it higher? How much move can you get? Also, I can like cap out... I can afford to buy a bunch of stat boosters that cap out stats. if I want to, by the time I'm at that game. I could like cap out like speed and luck on like characters with buying stat boosters to make Zephiel's chapter easier. Cap is 15? Wait! That's insane! Oh my god, I could have the world's strongest Lilina. Armads has... Okay, this is crazy. 5 defense, hold on. Watch this. Trade. Marcus. You have a new weapon. Okay. Let's equip it. Okay, so this is the 15 defense Marcus. Maybe you're thinking, okay, that's boring. Lance is 15 defense. But Marcus has 5 defense from supports. So this is the 20 defense Marcus that refuses to fall off. The 20 defense, 29 attack Marcus. It's even kind of accurate. It has 75 hit. He has good hit rate. He's just good. Wait, he's strong. He's actually just strong with this. That's crazy. Yo, Marcus is good again. He didn't fall off. That's really funny. This chapter I need to shop, right? Because there's killing edges. I want to buy a bunch of killing edges for Rutger. They're really good weapons. In fact, killer weapons are just fantastic in this game because they have the same hit rate and weight of iron, but they have higher might. So when I get to this armory, I need to buy, like, a lot of stuff. I'm going crazy shopping. I want to stock up on some steel swords, a ton of killing edges. I could buy, like, killer axes to use as, like, a default wyvern killing weapon. I want to get Lance's axe rank to C. I just need to not break Armads. That's the thing. There's a hammer staff at some point, I just need to not overuse it. By the way, my plan for this chapter, what's not early recruiting Percival's hard. Because when you recruit Percival, if you want the extra Knight's Crest, you have to save his dudes. It's easier if we wait until 15. I'm not in a rush to get Percival. He's like a pretty good unit, but like his stats are really high, but he's not like the full like support boosted up like Lance. Like Lance is just better now because he has like all this dodge and all these supports. Percival's big strength is his like all-rounder stats plus his incredible weapon ranks, which I can't view right now, but I promise he has really good weapon ranks. But yeah, Lance is overall stronger at the moment, so we don't need to get Percival now. There's reinforcements from this corner and from down here, like big squads of cavalry. I'm gonna take the Northern Bridge because these ballistas are annoying, but otherwise I'm gonna take it kind of slow. I think this squad of cavalry charges. They're easy to deal with axes, but I need to be really careful about the Axe Reaver guy. Axe Reaver guy is going to clean house with me if I take him on at the same time. Also, Percival's hot. Let me judge that. Hold on. Okay, yeah, no. No, you're right. Does he have official art? I need to look at a higher res Percival. Give me a second. Percival Fire Emblem. Let's find some official art. Okay, I found an image. Oh, it's a WebP? I want to save it and put it on stream. It's a goddamn WebP. I have to copy it and copy it into an art program and save it as a PNG. So I can put Percival pics. Okay, now I can add Percival to the stream so we can all stare at Percival and decide if he's hot. Add new browser source. Percy. Not browser source. Hey, where did I save Percy? Oh, I saved it. I didn't save it as a PNG. That's why I trolled. Okay, he saved it as a PNG. Okay, I found Percival. Okay, is this man hot? Let's blow him up. Let's make him bigger. I feel like his horse is kind of scary. I feel like the horse makes him less hot. I feel like this is a horrifying beast. I feel like this horse would eat. I think this horse wants to cause harm to me and my family. I don't like how thick its neck is. I think he has a demonic beast behind him. I don't like his horse. So I think that like, well okay, so the left one's hotter. So well, Percival, he has kind of a plain face. His hair's okay. I think like what he's got going for him is that he has a really good shoulder to waist ratio. This man's waist is snatched. Look at this waist. This is crazy. He's got that inverted triangle going on. You could grab this man around the waist. Like, he's got an hourglass figure, right? No, I think Percival straight up has an hourglass figure. I think he's got that going for him. He looks tall too. I think he's tall. Let's zoom him out and try and figure out if he's tall. I'm just... Because his horse is enormous. He looks pretty tall. Okay, yeah, hourglass figure and he's tall. I think he's got stuff going for him. His legs are so long. What the hell? Look at his legs! My god, he's like 80% leg! What's this man's body ratio? Oh my god, okay. I feel like we need a measuring stick. He's like all leg. I can like vaguely like guess with my fingers. Yeah, his legs are like 2/3 of his height. I think that Percival has a very feminine figure to him. Because he has like a kind of a snatched waist and very, very long legs. So if you're into femboys, I think that Percival is like, well, he's clearly very tall. He's also got like a very like a slim kind of feminine build. I feel like that has an appeal for some. But yeah, I don't think he's hot because I don't like his horse. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about it. Let's play the game. I got distracted. Let's send Lance with a hand axe to go up north to go fight those guys, but stay out of range of the Axe Reaver, and then take them out separately, and we'll send our entire army north. Yeah, this looks like everyone I want to deploy. I have all the support partners, all the utility units I could possibly want. This is a good deploy. Do I need to rearrange my deploy at all? Not particularly. This is probably good. Let's check if I need to refresh anyone's items. Hold on. Okay. I guess we can get another hand axe. So we are training our X rank. We're kind of burning through fire tomes. Let's grab another one. Ooh, air caliber. Right, that thing. I'm actually going for all my fires. I should buy more fires this turn as well. Easily distracted by blue eyes, true. I'm distracted by a lot of things. This torch we'll use to get in Arcadia. But yeah, Deke's holding the Durandal in case he's gonna hand it over to Rucker. In case Rucker needs to blow something up. Hasn't happened yet, but like it's possible. Anyway, Sankarf, hi. 12x was pretty easy. We got no mistakes, we went through it pretty quickly, and we got the Armads, and the Armads is strong because we can put it on Marcus, who can now go up to 20 defense with supports. So if we need to defense tank, we've got options. I want to move Lance really aggressively. These hit rates are pretty bad, so 1 support plus weapon. Oh, this guy's pretty accurate. He's kind of dangerous. Get up there. Let's start fighting them immediately. This gets me in range of just the Javelin guy. And then I can get my supports in range next turn to deal with the accurate Silver Lance. And just keep fighting them. And everyone's gonna go north, because I want to keep my army consolidated, because there's a lot of back reinforcements in this chapter, and that is a valid concern. Those ballistas, where do they hit? I have to actually get on that bridge to be hit. I'm not worried about them. I get Mirady this chapter. Do I care about using Mirady? Probably not. Mirady has really, really good stats. Like, fantastic stats. But I feel like I already have, like, a good trio of primary combat units. A good flyer is really helpful in a lot of chapters. I'm going to that Forest Hell chapter in Ilia, that Mountain Hell chapter. But I feel like she'd just get blown up by ballistas if I tried to use her aggressively. It's not like she'd dodge them consistently if she was flying off alone, so I don't think like there's much point to trade Okay. Zephyl, stop showing off. I like how the camera keeps panning back and forth as they move the enemies in the various horse columns at completely different times. It's so inefficient. Cecilia took damage. She's a green unit! Doesn't count. Also, we did decide that cutscene scripted damage doesn't count, because my FE8 no-hit video opens with Seth getting hit by Falter in the opening cutscene. I like Deke. Deke's character design is sick. No, I think he looks great. I'm a Deke fan. Look at him. Like, I think that the two like claw mark looking scars on his like jawline, it makes him feel like he fought a tiger and won. It gives him that kind of character. I don't care much about like neck down. I don't really care much about the rest of it. But I think that like he's got like a really rugged face. Just skip the cutscene. Yeah, that's what we did in FE8. This Killer Lance is really accurate. Killer weapons are an issue because they have so much accuracy compared to steel. Steel's 55. This thing's so accurate. Also, this Axe Reaver is like a huge problem. We have to move back to fight this paladin. Moved everyone north, and now I need to undo that. What's your, ooh, Lena has enough res to fight this guy. Check Discord, oh dear, what are you sending me? I'm checking Discord. Okay, so I did a bit earlier on Percival's leg to body ratio, and this is a measurement of Rutger's leg to body ratio that states he's 67.4% leg. Fascinating. Thank you for sharing this with me. Let's move back and deal with this, paladin. Leave Shauna in the ocean. If I leave her in the ocean, she's not gonna get shot by a ballista, right? I can just leave her in the ocean. Now this guy moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to move pretty far back. Because we don't want to fight Axe Reaper guy. We need to be out of range. We need to count tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, hit. Here's fine. This keeps us out of range of the Axe Reaper guy. The Iron Axe is more accurate into the Silver Lance. Although maybe I should go the Hand Axe, because I'm actually going to get Avalanche by this guy. No, my supports can stand here and be safe. Let's go back to the Hand Axe. And the support can be here and be safe. Okay, I just need to move you out of the way. And are we good? We're good. We can hang out. Alright, goodbye, Zephyl. When I was 14 years old, and I was making characters in Monster Hunter Tri, I made 2 characters, and I thought Zephyl sounded like a cool name because I played FE7, and I thought he was just like this random bit character that wasn't that important. So I named my Monster Hunter Tri character one of them. I named him Zephyl. I thought it was so cool. And I used the name again for a D&D character for a paladin when I was like 15. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna use Zephyl. That's like such a rare, like, cool name in fiction. No one's ever heard of it. It's so obscure. And Zephyl's like the main antagonist of this game. A lot's happening. Hi, Merity. I like that she gets hard mode bonuses because she spawns as a red unit, just so she can have this cutscene. Hey, small question. This guy's alive. I didn't expect that. We have a lot to take care of this turn. Let's get to it. Someone weak can finish the paladin, but someone strong in doing it would be better for EXP. Most of these guys have lances, but Axe Reaver guy can get blown up by a sword pretty easily. And if I just run in and grab a support, this is 2 supports. We have great dodge into this. Cool. Blow him up. So Merida has like pretty good base stats for a level 10 unit, and pretty good growths, but her initial avoid is really low, and already at 25 move. True! I'm not going to train her. I'll use her instead of Shauna to carry people around, just because I like her more, but she could theoretically finish something off in an emergency. I could also promote her as a joke, but using an Elysian Whip on her means buying 1 less pair of boots in the late game, so is it worth it? Find out next time with Dragon Ball Z. Melina can't get any closer before a dance, so she'll just be the one to finish off this paladin. Big EXP too. No, more speed? This is so far above average, I can't even, like... This is not skill, we're just getting... The gods have smiled upon our favorite girl, Lilina. She's gonna try and cap speed. That's crazy. Definitely care about Lance's X training. I want to get him to Killer X's. Because as you saw Lance fail to kill that paladin earlier, had he had to Killer X, the extra might, even without a crit, would have had him kill. So, getting to C rank X would be really good. That Killer Lance is really dangerous. It's super accurate, so we're gonna have Lilina take care of it. Boom, 1 shot. And this Troubadour is just free EXP. Not like it gives very much to promoted people, so... Oh, I could have Roy! Oh, Roy can't hit. Just be like, oh my god, it's a Roy moment. I wonder if they run away. Now that there's no more... Like, how's their AI work? Are they gonna keep chasing me? Are they gonna run? Oh, I have an idea. Make sure I go to Ilia. Go, Shauna! Get EXP! I know that I never used Sue and Shin is dead and I'm going to Ilia, but like, it gives me mental security if Shauna gets like a level. I forgot about these guys down here. We'll just take care of them later. I don't know Percival's like ratio. I was just estimating around 66% when I looked at the image. The Rucker like ratio that I was sent by Sincarf on Discord is let me go check it again. It's 67.4% like apparently. The measurement stick had to be angled because Rucker is like in a power stance. His legs are spread. Yeah, like what a slut, right? Okay, oh my god, Shauna EXP. We're going to Ilia, gang. We're going to... You hit? That's a Slim Lance. You're embarrassing yourself. So this body ring, I think is going to Rucker, because right now Rucker's losing a void when he uses a steel sword. Arguably, Rucker doesn't need it that badly, because when he switches to Killing Edges, he no longer loses a void. Because Killing Edges weigh like 7, I think, and he has 8 con. But Steel Swords are a nice budget option, and also the Durandal is heavy. How much does a Durandal and the Lance Reaver weigh? The Lance Reaver weighs him down, a Steel Sword weighs him down, Durandal weighs him down. And I don't think our other units are as worried about weight. Lance can use Steel Swords and Killer Axes without We lose 1 point of weight to hand axes, I guess. What about Lilina? Everything's really light. All the tomes are really, really light. What about Forblaze? I don't think she needs to dodge, though. And Manicules are slow. We're gonna still be able to double down Forblaze, certainly. I'm curious now, so I'm gonna check what the weight of Forblaze is. Honey Blade, Tomes, Anima. Forblaze weighs 6. She loses 1. Big deal. Hey, do you know that Forblaze has +5 luck? You could actually do dodge tank Lilina. That's crazy. What a Rizzler. True! I don't know why I thought that was so funny. These guys are a extremely mild problem. But I can do some hit and run with dancing. And just draw them towards me. But yeah, I am thinking Body Ring Rucker. I think he benefits from it the most. I don't want to deal with this. What do you use? Use Silverlance. You're super dangerous. We want to throw hand axes at that guy, probably. Just in general, all this crap's kind of dangerous. But maybe we can just tank it all with the hand axe. We're currently choke pointing, right? If we have our supports, can't we just sit there with a hand axe and be okay? Isn't that fine? That's fine, probably, right? I could one-shot this mage beforehand if I'm worried because he's accurate. Like, I could trade the hand axe, go one-shot the mage. I'm dancing anyway, I don't need to do this trade. I am assuming I can one-shot this mage. I don't have a strong weapon on me. I assume I'll be able to one-shot the mage. I need the Silver Lance. We have a Silver Lance somewhere. Is it in Convoy? Yeah, okay. Let's just one-shot that mage. And then we can switch to the hand axe and just take care of all those guys. Bring the supports down. Now I just need to find a way to trade the hand axe without getting hit by all the other stuff. I did make the mistake of this guy's a longbow. I'm making a ton of mistakes. Wait, I'm screwed. I'm so screwed. That guy's a longbow. I've made an enormous mistake. Nope, it's over. I wasn't paying attention. If he had a regular bow, he wouldn't have been able to... I was going to rescue back Elfin, and he wouldn't be able to attack Merlinus, and I was going to be okay. Like, what I was going to do was move Alan. Or like Clarine. I was going to trade the hand axe, rescue Elfin, and move back to where Saul is, right? What's your dodge, Merlinus? Can you dodge that longbow? Because that way it was going to be safe, but the fact that that's a longbow is like super bad news. This gets Elfin out of the way, right? No, and then Clarine's still in danger because this is the longbow. I miscalculated everything because I forgot it was a longbow. And now I can't even safely get Alan in for support range because that's a longbow. No, I screwed up. I screwed up big time. I just have to dodge that longbow now. And because I'm still going to bring Alan in anyway, because I have to dodge a longbow on Merlinus. So it's okay, Alan will have more avoid. Lance Reaver Rucker, in his way, would protect Clarine, but not Merlinus. He's too far away, I don't have my dance available. But Lance Reaver Rucker would have really good avoid against these guys, and it would at least protect Clarine. Maybe it would also trigger some of them to go for him instead of Lance, because Lance has more defense. With the Lance Reaver, he might have better avoid. Might have a better chance of dealing with the Silver Lance. But yeah, no, I miscalculated this. I don't have spare, like, rescue dropping or dancing to be able to put Rucker in way of the longbow. Because if I could put Wrecker like here with the Lance Reaver, we'd probably like be okay. But yeah, I think what happens is that we're just gonna have to have Merlinus dodge that longbow shot. I'm super embarrassed I forgot this guy had the longbow. I will be glad to be your background noise. So yeah, I'm just gonna put Lance Reaver Wrecker here, and we're just gonna pray that the longbow goes for someone weird or misses me. Unfortunately, Merlinus has free defense, so he's almost certainly going for Merlinus. I think there's no way he doesn't go for Merlinus here. Well, this is kind of sad. Yeah, I don't see a way around this. I just don't see a way around this. We just have to get lucky. This is probably a restart unless the gods favor us. That's a shame. We got this like funny speed level up on the Lena, but that's just how it goes sometimes. You make one misplay and you are screwed. Alright, dodge that longbow. Just dodge the longbow. Just dodge. Just dodge. Just dodge it. This guy still went for Lance instead of Wrecker, which is interesting, because Lance has way more defense. Is he going for accuracy then? Lance would have had, like, way more dodge there, but we don't have Alan nearby for 15 more dodge. My god, it worked. Don't fumble this now. Do not fumble this now. Do not fumble this now. No, you can't, he has 25 con. By the way, randoming, your stream might be behind by like a minute or something. Check your YouTube player and see if you can fast forward. Okay. So we're alive. I didn't expect to be alive at this point. But we are. So that's kind of cool. What can we do now that we're alive? We can probably kill these guys. There's an Axe Reaver here, so Wrecker's probably the good way to deal with that. But we will have to just move him to his Lance Reaver after, as someone else is killing something. Or rescue him back. Alternatively, Melina can clean up a lot of stuff. Melina can kill dangerous enemies really effectively. As she can probably, maybe, can she one-shot Javelin guy if we have Roy? She can do it without Roy, we can dance her and then she could also kill the Axe Reaver. Melina's good for killing the Axe Reaver because it leaves her out of range of the Wyverns, and I don't have to worry about the Ballistas as long as I don't cross the bridge. So let's first play as Melina. And then Melina will kill Axe Reaver. Perfect. Okay, and now we just need to clear house and get out of the way of these Wyverns. And we need to also take out this guy. So we can stay within range of the Wyverns as long as we have an axe with Lance. So it's okay for Lance to stay. We can position such that if Lance is here, we can grab some support bonuses from outside the range of the Wyverns. Because we can go here with Alan. And now we have both supports. Help finish off the Paladin. I can add more secret books. I'm definitely giving them Lance, because Lance doesn't get accuracy from his supports. His ability to hit with hand axes is not guaranteed. Even though skill is really... Wow! Oh my god, I'm so scared to fumble this chapter now. My level ups have been exquisite. I'm gonna look up any information on this chapter so I don't mess up at this point. I'm gonna double check the reinforcement positions 1 times. These level ups are too good to lose. So I know that the back reinforcements are turn 8 and turn 12. Let's check where they are. Okay, so the turn 8 reinforcements are from the upper left, and it's another squad of Cavaliers where one of them is a Paladin and one has an Axe Reaver. And then turn 8, so that's turn 8, and then turn 12 is like at the lower left, and it's the same issue where it's like 5 Cavaliers and a Paladin and a Troubadour. There's big cavalry squads mostly. Okay. let's get the Marcus support in range. Well. And we have 77 avoid these wyverns. So we're good. Just get everyone out of range and we'll be fine. And let's just have, like, the low-level characters hit this Troubadour as a joke, because it's funny. Look at them go! Oh my god, gaming! I just want Shauna to get one level to just, like, 10,000% guarantee him going to Ilia. Missile. And out of the way clearing. Yes! Sea axes! We can use killer axes! That's exciting. We're gonna buy a bunch of killer axes this chapter. Keep fighting, Shauna. I believe in you. Get your one level. Send me to Ilia. So, we're on turn 6. I'm gonna probably actually keep camping in the lower corner of the map. I'll be like lower mid, because I want to respond to these guys spawning in the corner, take care of them, and then retreat up, and then I'll respond next to the guys who spawn here. I'm gonna mostly hang out kind of similar to where I currently am. Supports, hand axe, and kill. The critical animation looks so identical to the regular throw for Paladin hand axes. I don't really know what makes them different. I like, kinda can't tell. Okay, now we need to move away from the lower left, because it's these 5 tiles in this column here, plus these 2 where the turn 8 reinforcements are going to come from, so let's get away from them. Let's move away. I deployed too many random, like, filler, like, crap units like Merlinus for random ability, and they're kind of getting in the way, because I can only occupy so many spaces here. Like, yeah, I could finish staff grinding Saul, but he's, like, so close. He's honestly just in the way, but hey, let's get heal staff EXP. Oh man, weapon EXP. Crazy. We're really close to B rank, and once you promote, B rank becomes A rank, and you can use warp. And that's another point of magic for warp range. Out of the way. Everyone just out of the way. Clear out. Make room. Wildly funny. Troubadour got away. Maybe I should have killed it then. Give it a vulnerary. Okay, so I think these are the turn 12 reinforcements here, and the turn 8 reinforcements are up here. We want Lance to spawn camp them. Lance can take this forest. Lance in the forest would do really well. I do need to be careful because there's a Axe Reaver, but otherwise I'm gonna open Effie Builder. I'm gonna check which one has the Axe Reaver. Because I could have Lance kill some of them on his on their spawn turn. But if I get Axe Reaver, I'm gonna be really depressed. So I'm gonna check the unit placer in Builder. The Axe Reaver one is northmost. That's really good to know. So there's a Killer Lance, a Steel Lance, a Silver Lance Paladin. All the typical stuff. So if the Axe Reaver is on the northernmost tile, I can be pretty aggressive about my positioning. It's left of this forest is the Axe Reaver, guys, so let's count tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, hit. That's pretty generous. That means I can definitely camp out on this forest with the hand axe, and then the stuff that spawns closer. So like, stuff that spawns like here, I'll be able to fight them. The Paladin's here. He's probably too far away, but I can fight some closer stuff. And immediately attack them on my turn. Or on their turn, I mean. And I can put my supports in range without being too close. They won't be able to reach me. What the bottommost guy could reach me? Bottommost guy is here, right? He can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, he's a threat. But even if he has a javelin, I can still put supports in range if I just stand where Alpha is with Marcus. So unimportant people clear out a bit. Yeah, this is turn 8, I think. They're gonna spawn now, right? They're gonna spawn, okay. So this is both supports in range. And then they're gonna spawn, they're gonna come at me. I'm gonna be ready for it. Rucker, Melina, and Dancer are all relatively close. My supports are close. I have my hand axe equipped? I do. Okay, we just go for it. Here's Percival. And we'll see him again in chapter 15. Okay, Killer Lance guy is pretty dangerous, Silver Lance guy is pretty dangerous. Let's have the Lena kill the ones of high accuracy. Dancer and get another kill. Rucker is kind of just in range that he can only fight one thing, so he's probably gonna Lance Reaver and fight the Lance guy. That gives him something he can do this turn. And then we'll have a sword into the Axe Reaver from Lance, and that will be all the enemies dead. Lelina with no supports, 1 rounds and kills Paladins. She is a monster. With a fire tome, that's like the weakest tome too. Those Paladins have crazy stats. Okay, so a Marine support in for Rucker, and this gives us a guaranteed kill on this guy. She is built different. And now we get some supports in for Lance, because he's going to take out the Axe Reaver guy with the Steel Sword. But he needs some supports to do it. Yeah, sure, I'll let Marcus throw a Pandax at this. Sure. let's have Alan kill a Troubadour, that'd be funny. Oh, look at him, he's Alan Gaming, he's contributing. Is this Alan's first level up since we started the game? Yeah, he's level 2! Oh my god, that's crazy! Okay, and now we have a really good chance to dodge this. I think after True Hit, that guy had like a 1 in 200 chance to hit me or something really low. Okay, we're doing well. There is going to be one more squad of these powerful Cavaliers that comes from Self. As long as we just kind of refresh a new hand axe onto Lance, will be fine. Do I have any fresher hand axes? I feel like I've burned through all my hand axes. Oh, I can just... Oh, I have some. Cool. Tempted to give Lance a killer axe. He can use them now. We'll let him fight the, Oh, the halberd! That'll kill a paladin. Yeah, that'll do it. Forgot I had that bad boy. Alright, Lance, let's refresh your loadout. Let's get you some new stuff. Your fresh hand axe. Halberd. There we go. Now we're cooking. Rucker. Let's go. Not much EXP either way. Only a few points. Yeah, 6. Kinda sad. On turn 12, we're gonna have another column of cavalry. We gotta check once again which one has the Axe Reaver, because that's the most dangerous thing to me, is that Axe Reaver. Paladin will be in the middle of the column. Axe Reaver is northmost this time. I'm glad I checked that. If the Axe Reaver is northmost, does the guy directly next to him have a javelin? Yes. That's a really annoying combo. Because now if I have the sword to deal with the Axe Reaver, the javelin will get thrown at me. Although javelins have really, really, really bad accuracy. Even with weapon triangle, I'm still going to be okay. Then let's count tiles. So this is the Axe Reaver guy on this current tile. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit. So let's start bringing Lance there. Where's Lance? I lost him. Oh, here. I found Lance. Because Lance with supports has really, really high avoid. So he'll dodge the javelin. And then we'll just need to bring everyone to up the remaining units. And if we have to use Marcus, we use Marcus. And useless units can get out of the way. Who has more avoid? Is it Rucker or is it Lance? Lance has more speed. It's gonna be a Lance at one point. I guess Lance is fighting the Axe Reaver guy. And then Javelin guy is here, and he goes... Is he exactly on that tile? Yeah, he is. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can move people closer to be able to use them. Now we wait. Now we wait. There they are. Oh wow, 0 damage on me. He rolled lower strength than the previous Cavalier. You have a lot of enemies to kill. We only got one enemy phase. We killed 5 enemies. Let's see. Marcus, Lance, Rucker, Lelina, and Dance can kill 5 enemies. So let's do that. For example, Marcus could use the halberd. good accuracy and annihilate one of these guys. No problem. Let's get the halberd over there, or I mean like Volt for his accuracy onto Marcus to move him near a flyer, and a flyer can do a rescue drop. How else am I doing things? Which ones are dangerous? Silver Lance is pretty dangerous. Killer Lance is pretty dangerous. I could have Lena take out those two. Let's use the flyers to move Bolt. For a support bonus. This gives Marcus accuracy, and he can take out the Cavalier. He might not even need... He needs the halberd. He needs a killer axe or a halberd. Okay. Marcus not falling off, let's go! Marcus is really good at using the halberd because he has plus 25% accuracy from supports. It's much more than Lance. Lance doesn't get that much accuracy. Not plus 25, it's like plus 20. It's still pretty good. It's a lot. Plus 20 is a lot. In fact, we could probably... Yeah, if I do the halberd with Lance, I'm not going to have similar accuracy. Well, I can bring Alan nearby. But it might be safer to just use the Lena for that guy. Of course, Walt is in the way, but we can just move him. Lena's killed so many paladins. She's getting so many levels. Multiple levels this chapter. Magic luck? Yeah. That is completely acceptable. But yeah, let's have Lance Reaver Wrecker come in and get a kill. That's both of his support, so he has all the dodge he needs. This chapter's a lot of fun. I feel like dealing with these cavalry squadrons, like these columns, aggressively on player phase is a lot of fun. Oh, wait, it's really hard to dance Alina now. I put people in the way for support bonuses. Okay, I can have Roy grab Shauna, and Alan can grab Deke, and now we can dance Lilina, and Lilina can kill another person. This is both support bonuses for Lance. This guy only has 4 hit on us. That's pretty good. No, this map actually has a lot going on because it has the objective to get Percival. It has a lot of like cavalry you have to fight. There's like 4 huge squads of dangerous cavalry with mixed weapons and a lot of mobility that charge you down. This is the point in the game where I feel like axes become really, really good, because by now you probably have a couple people who have promoted into axes, like a paladin, maybe you have Deke. And they really start to shine at this point. People like to say that axes in FE6 are bad. That's wrong. The axes are actually good because of all the lance enemies. I mean, there's even more lance enemies over here, right? Luck lances. It's just that the default axe users early on are bad. Like, Lot and Wade are terrible. But the axes are fine, just don't use the steel axe. The steel axe is a joke weapon, but like the iron axe, the hand axe, and the killer axe are all good weapons. Armads is a good weapon too. Armads is more accurate than the iron axe. It doesn't even weigh that much. It's still a lot, but not too terrible for an axe. Lena gets his last kill. Hand axes are really inaccurate in FE6. But they have a lot of use because there's a lot of javelins. So like, stat-wise, in a vacuum, they appear to be their worst because of the 50 hit rate. But in practice, they might be their best because there's just so many javelins. When I was doing chapter 6 and 7 and 8, Marcus went through like 3 or 4 hand axes and he hit like A axe rank because that's just my only way to do this chapter was just Marcus hand axe. He was going crazy with it. He has S rank X now, and he started the game with E. So, you know, I think that shows that the hand axe is a good weapon, just because I've used over 100 uses of hand axes over the course of this game. So I'm gonna agree with you, I think hand axes are really good. People are just, like, being very superficial in how they view the weapon. They're not being contextual about it. One thing, okay, so huge pet peeve of mine. Every discussion at FE6 with people that don't really know FE6, someone's gonna chime and they're gonna say, oh, that game, the one where the weapons are inaccurate. They should fix it by making them more accurate. But the inaccurate javelins, hand axes, steel axes, and steel lances on enemies is to a huge boon for the player. These weapons being in the hands of enemies, having low accuracy, lets you set up consistent dodge tanking when you have weapon triangle advantage, right? Like, it encourages you to really utilize the weapon triangle, and to try and, like, have a counter to that specific type of enemy. If you give all the weapons in FE6 20 accuracy, like I've seen people online not only say, but literally do in their FE6 balance patches or remakes where they claim to be fixing the game, it ends up being harder for the player. Because you already didn't use steel lances. You didn't like the weapon, that was fine, but the fact that the enemies used them made it easy for you. And making these accurate makes the enemies, like, super lethal. It's, like, super scary. It's so scary. I'm gonna go north so I don't have to bother with the ballistas. Boost the accuracy, but also the weapon triangle. That would compensate, yeah. So the weapon triangle in this game is only 10 plus or 10... Sorry, I meant to say plus or minus 10%, right? Compared to FE7 and FE8, which is 15. So yeah, that would actually be interesting. Buffing weapon triangle would compensate for making the enemies more accurate because you would still have a way to deal with them. I think the reason the weapon triangle is smaller in this game compared to the pretty much any other game is because the weapons are so inaccurate in the first place. Like, FE4 weapon triangle is like 20%. I don't know about FE5. Yeah, exactly. The hammer is, like, so hard to use because it has 45 accuracy. No, they give you a hammer, and then there's 2 Armor Knight bosses in a row, right? Like, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 are Armor Knight bosses. But because they have 30 Void on their gates and thrones, it's like, your hammer just can't hit with Lot and Wade. And Marcus has better accuracy, but he has E rank axes, so you can't use the hammer by default, so you don't have a good way to use the hammer. But as you're saying, the Armor Slayer is such a well-statted weapon compared to the hammer. It has 85 accuracy and 8 might. The hammer has 45 accuracy and 8 might. Isn't this horseshit? Because even if you assume that you're fighting a lance armor with this thing, the hammer goes up to 55 hit and the Armor Slayer goes down to 75. It's still 20% more accurate for the same damage and 4 or less weight. The hammer is just arbitrarily shit. They did this. This isn't just like an old Fire Emblem thing. This exact dichotomy exists in Engage. Look at the Engage Armor Slayer, and look at the Engage Hammer. Same shit. In fact, look at the Engage Horse Slayer, and then look at the Engage Poleaxe. The effective axes in Engage are really inaccurate, and they don't have more might to compensate. They should have more might to compensate. Because they're not unusable weapons. You can fix the accuracy of engravings, and you use them on accurate characters like a Wyvern Kagetsu or something, and you can use those like effective weapons in Engage. Oh, electric, you're right. I actually forgot about that. No, that's like... Because the hammer then has an effective 27 might versus the lance, and then the armor slayer has an effective 21 might. Okay. I finally... I get that. I get that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, that was interesting. That's something I overlooked. Now we go on this super long odyssey to carry our units across the Northern Bridge, where nothing threatens us until we reach this column on the right side. Wow, this guy's dangerous. Can we defense take this guy? Yeah, Lance can take this guy if supports. What about these guys? I can tank them all. I can tank this all. Actually, our guy's dangerous, but I can tank the rest of them, right? This 19 might steel sword is dangerous. Can we take that? How much defense does Lance have? Don't we have 19 if we add supports and weapon triangle? Yeah, we can tank. Let's just watch out for X Reaver because we won't have weapon triangle. But otherwise we can tank. So randoming, that's an interesting idea. I think there's a name for that already in Fire Emblem as like an... I think in Fire Emblem Heroes and in the, there's like a combat art in Echoes it came from, Wind Sweep, which also I think returned in Free Houses as a combat art. There's a sword, no retaliation combat art that does similar to what you're saying. I think it's still bad because you can't double, and it's like extra cost to being a combat art, so if you can't kill the enemy... But it's really... No, the idea of giving a swordy the ability to deal chip damage without getting hit is really good because swords are the only weapon class that can't do that. Lances can throw a javelin, axes can throw a hand axe, magic and bows can also strike from range, and swords it's like Lightbrand or bust typically. FA10 has the Wind Blade, but it's not very good. It's kind of bad actually. I tried using it a bit, and I haven't had much success yet. The Wind Edge is like... It's kind of shit. Maybe I can forge it later. Let's get some some staff EXP before I forget. Find the bosses in range. Sucks some. The General on Throne, that's what, for me, in this playthrough, it's been easy because I have Lilina. Oh, but the Chapter 8, she was too weak. How did I kill that guy on the throne? I think I just had to, like, chip him down slowly with, Lance or Marcus or something. That guy was annoying, actually. Yeah, Wind Edge is a strength weapon, but it's like, I think it just has bad stats. I'm gonna go look up the Wind Edge, I'm curious. I want to compare it to the FE10 Javelin and Lance, and see if it's a Wind Edge problem or a Sword User problem, right? So I'm opening up the page for FE10 right now. The Wind Edge has 6 might and 60 hit. It weighs 10. Weight is not an issue in Tellius. So 6 might, 60 hit, let's remember that. The Javelin has 7 might and 75... Sorry, 7 might and 65 hit. Okay, so the Javelin does 1 more damage and 5 more accuracy. The Hand Axe... Why is the Hand Axe just better than both? Wait. Like, I know it's a joke, like an ongoing joke that Tellius axes are really good because they're cheap to forge and have overall good stats, but why is the Hand Axe stronger and more accurate than both the Javelin and the Wind Edge? Yeah, no, the Wind Edge is just shit. It's actually just a bad weapon. It's 3 less damage than the Hand Axe and 10 less accuracy. God, Tellius axes are crazy. They're so strong. Why is the Hand Axe more accurate than the Javelin when it's also 2 stronger? Tellius axes go insane. There's just no explanation for that. Tellius axes are they're just so strong. They're so good. Eh? I forgot this was like a thing. Is this like just Darshan and Flare changing who's the boss? Okay, it's not actually like nothing's gonna charge me. Okay, I actually do want to make a sequel to Bad Weapons based on what people have been telling me after the first one. So some candidates for Bad Weapons 2 would be... There's a couple things I cut from the first script because I couldn't find a way to either be funny or I didn't think it was interesting enough. Slim swords are really, really, really bad in some of the games, but I think that the FE10 Slim Sword is one of the worst because weight doesn't really exist in that game, and it has like 2 might, and I think the first Slim Sword you get is like on Alencia, and it exists to make her worse. It's like so funny. The Wind Edge kind of sucks, yeah. What's some other bad weapon stuff? FE10 Rex Bolt can only be used by Ileana, who's not like a super good character, you have to train her a ton. And the dragons in Final can one-shot her, even at cap stats. So it's hard for her to Rex Bolt down the dragon boss because she just gets one-shot without like a further defensive boost like White Tide. What's some other bad weapons I learned about? Everyone wanted me to talk about the Fates. I had never beat Fates, right? I didn't put Fates into my, much Fates into my bad weapons video, because my knowledge of it mostly came from watching that Emblem video on the Fates S ranks and why they're bad. And when I was trying to write a bit in my script for Fates S ranks, I realized that, wait, I'm just being derivative of someone who knows more than me. I feel like I could just tell people to watch the other video. I'm gonna cut this. But people want me to talk about Fate's silver weapons and S ranks. Mostly people care about silvers more. The S ranks seem like they're less of a common topic, but the silvers are more accessible and people hate Fate silvers. Because they have your strength temporarily, and it's hard to make use of them because of the downside. FE9 Max Crit Forge Slim Sword. Okay, what are you cooking? What are you cooking right now? Does that have like a good base crit on it? I'm gonna check. The FE9 Slim Sword has 5 crit. What? Okay, so tell me about the FE9 Slim Sword. What are you on? What are you on here? It only has 5 crit. Oh, they debuff your strength by 2 per round. Sorry, you can tell I haven't played much Fates, right? I don't even know what the silvers do. There's a reason they didn't make it into my video. Is there anyone else I can heal for? Oh, there we are. Saul's done. Saul is done. We barely even used this barrier. We just used a heal staff a lot. This barrier can be saved for actual use of a barrier for the rest of the game. Same for Restore. We don't have to use these for staff EXP. He's done. He can warp once we promote him. We don't have a guiding ring, but we get a guiding ring in 14. And then we can promote him, and then we can warp. Oh, is this the Japanese bug where you can forge stats to have like a negative rollover, like the Thunder Tome, the 100 crit Thunder Tome in JP Path of Radiance? Is that what we're talking about? Okay. That would be a cool like bonus mention. I also think it might be, if I accumulate enough like weird obscure trivia, it might be cool just to make an obscure trivia video. I've been writing down like random bits of like rare trivia here and there when I learn them. Let me go find one of my bits of trivia. Maybe I'll see if it interests people. Let's open up my little notes for that. Oh yeah, so one thing that would be good to talk about is there's one thing that ends up being like a cool like surface level understanding of an obscure mechanic and then the real explanation. Some people know about charging? Okay. So FE4 has a pairing up system, of course, where you can pair up and mirror your units. And you can find documentation online about the jealousy system, where there's a tiered system of priorities, where putting units next to each other can cause a higher priority girl to steal the love points and like accumulate multiple love points onto her and accumulate them really fast. And you can stand in like these weird like jealousy squares to maximize your gains. And it turns out jealousy was not an intended mechanic. It's actually the result of a bug. There was a really good Reddit post that I saved that explains the cause of FE4's jealousy system and why it's a bug. I'm gonna share it if you want the explanation. That's the that is the jealousy bug. Yeah, I gotta be really wary of the Axe Reaver guy, but I can fight. I can fight some of these guys. Probably gonna have to back up. The fact that he has a steel sword is really really dangerous. I have to defense tank the steel sword. Unless he just uses... Because if I have a hand axe equipped, he'll use the steel sword, not the javelin. Yeah, I'm gonna back up and defense tank him. And I would love to defense tank this Killing Edge at the same time, but then I risk the Silver Lance from coming up. We just have to do like a big retreat. The unimportant people, get the heck out of dodge. We're doing a big retreat. We're gonna pick them off one by one as they attack us. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, strike where Elfin is currently standing. That's where we're gonna stand. And then we can always do some hit and run dance shenanigans, so we can actually leave Elfin close and do hit and runs as we retreat. So then Lance, here, Lance equipped, with defense from Marcus and Alan's support. Gives him 19 defense into the steel sword. Oh, but then he'll just use the javelin. So I have to equip a javelin, of course. I don't have a javelin. Screwed up. I get a javelin. Yes, but then... Shauna can trade the javelin and we just rescue Shauna. Watch, okay. And of course I screwed up by leaving Elfin too close. I made some errors. I made some big errors. We'll fix them. Now he'll be willing to throw the javelin or the steel sword. We need to get Elfin and Shauna out of the way. Because this guy will be able to move here and hit Elfin. I did mess up a little bit. It's not a big deal, but it's a list. Here it becomes safe. Now we drop Elfin again. And next turn. We'll be doing some hit and run, so I need to keep people relatively far away. Like Lena shouldn't be too close right now. Where's it moved? I forgot about Rucker! Jesus Christ! I thought he was somewhere nearby. Really badly he's down there. We have to do a lot of hit and runs to catch up with Rucker. I've been talking about random shenanigans in Fire Emblem for so long that I've been really complacent. I wasn't expecting the map to charge me either. I thought I would just like walk towards them. This caught me off guard. I forgot this happens in this map. And that's my fault for forgetting. Definitely want to do some hit and runs. So I can, kill Axe Reaver guy, dance, pick up Elfin, and then retreat. And in doing so, I can, pick some off. Because this guy, oh, I don't want to do that without support, so let's pick off a different guy then. Let's pick off Killing Edge guy and then retreat. I can do so with the Javelin. Perfect, don't even need to support the kill. Grab Marcia, Forge. So that works on JP only, right, Latias? But that's really cool that that's the strat. And Marcia is good, that's how unexpected. Okay. Now, I think that I have to fight Lance Guy next because he has more move than the others. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, I strike. So we go here. Need someone to move Deke out of the way. That's one support bonus. We need to also trade the an axe into Lance's inventory, and it would be nice if it's a halberd. Or a killer axe would also work. A killer axe would work. Where's the killer axe? Killer axe has more accuracy than the halberd, and it's more guaranteed to kill. Lance could miss with the javelin because he doesn't get as much benefit from his support accuracy. Okay. your Killer X equipped? You do. I can drop them in the ocean? Oh, it's Shaman. That's why I can drop her in the ocean. An LTC and a speedrun would have very different strats because an LTC doesn't care about real time. So you can actually afford to play really slow, try chapters over and over again, or spend a long time rigging RNG, and beat the game under like ideal conditions in terms of randomness. A speedrun has to be done in one take and in real time, so you don't have time to sit there manipulating RNG for 10 million years, and also you need to use more consistent strategies because you need to actually, like if your strategy fails, you just have to restart the chapter, which is a huge time loss in real time. So a speedrun and LTC would be played very differently. Even though they have similar goals of win quickly, they're winning quickly under different conditions. Because they have a different idea of what quickly is. I feel like it would be cool to try Fire Emblem speedrun at some point, but I don't know if it's just all manipulated, and it's like... I'm not sure if that interests me as much. Speedrunning any game Awakening onward sounds terrible as well, because you just like, while it would be fast because you skip the enemy turn, you don't see any of the action, so you just move your units and you mash your start button until the chapter says win. And that's kind of lame, I think. Oh wow. So much damage. And a crit, 33. 99. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. Am I actually gonna sneeze, or is it just gonna taunt me? Could be either. I think it's taunting me. Let's just dance the lane and have her kill this guy. The rescue remove glitch, can you tell me about that? Does that give you more turns? I know there's like a remove glitch in FE4 where you can have someone move like again and again and again by making the game think they're stuck in the castle state or something. I have not heard of an FE6 glitch. That would be new to me. Oh, Horse Slayer. That's accurate. That's dangerous. Okay, let's be pretty careful with the Horse Slayer. We can just hand axe out the Javelin, and then we'll move in on the Horse Slayer with Lina and kill him. Okay. Hand axe? Yep, okay. I love seeing 0-0-0 on the enemy side. It's like, go home. You failed. It's just embarrassing. Okay, that was one of the level ups of all time. I like how I'm already one-shotting these guys with a Fire Tome. But like, their caliber does 49. I only need a Fire Tome. I'm just too strong. kill this guy with the Iron Axe. Taking my Lance Axe training very seriously. Okay, so what's left on the map? Empty Ballista because Percival's not manning it. This guy just stayed behind because he's lonely or something. A random Troubadour. Boss? Can I one-shot him with Air Caliber? Because this guy could theoretically hit me. 91 accuracy. What's Lance's dodge with a hand axe? 77, because we lose a point. 87 into Lance's. So, like, you know, Lance's chance to actually get hit by this guy would be like 1 in 200 after true hit. But if I can one-shot him with Air Caliber, I'm just gonna do that instead. It's just safer. What about these random guys? Just a bunch of random dudes. Steel swords are tankable, this one's not. This hero is really dangerous. Let's not mess with him. I can always fly here, and then get the village and then canto back. I have a way to get that village without bothering with the hero. Let's consolidate my units a bit. Forward. If I'm gonna one-shot the Balls of Air Caliber, then I need to get Lena's supports. Oh yeah, I never finished Lena's supports. Let's do that now, I'm gonna forget again. You know, I'm just gonna mash turn here, and I'm gonna finish the support. Maybe I'll actually do it once I get over there, because the camera panning back and forth slows me down, so it'll be faster to do it if I just walk over first. Must be really careful about this guy. I almost had Ellen move into his range, that would have been bad. Imagine if I did all of this, playing this chapter for over an hour, however long I've been here, I have no idea, and I just moved Ellen into that guy's range. That would have been something else. Oh, he charges too. Spicy. You got a steel sword? I can throw javelins at you. I don't have javelins. I don't want to miss. I'm gonna back up just because I don't have a javelin on me. Hold on. Back up for a second. Make sure I don't get hit by his steel sword when I have my hand axe out. Oh god! One tile of the northern bridge is unsafe. One tile of the entire northern half of the map is unsafe. And I stood on it. One tile. And I got hit by the 36. I got fantastic level ups this chapter too. I spent forever playing this chapter. I am officially demoralized. That was the last possible time for me to get hit, and this entire chapter was right there and it hit me. I was gonna one-shot this guy with Air Caliber. Oh my god, he doesn't even get like a dodge bonus from the I was gonna have 100% accuracy, 100% damage Air Caliber. Yeah, I was gonna have. Oh my god, I'm torn up. That's painful. That's so painful. I'm so sad. I'll be less sad about this tomorrow. I don't want to restart right now, and have to redo everything I just did, same way, and see myself get worse level ups. Oh. Oh, my heart. My heart has been shot by a ballista from 10 tiles. Unlucky! It's my fault. It is my fault. I got unlucky, but it's my fault. This challenge sucks. Don't do it. I'll just work more on editing and writing today. I'll work on my Radiant Dawn experience part 2. I knew the FE6 thing would take me forever because I encounter these setbacks like this, and then by only doing it an hour, like 2 or 3 hours a day, I avoid frustration by allowing myself to stop whenever I want. And I'm not, like, grinding too hard at something that's stressful. So I'll just come back tomorrow and redo this chapter. This chapter's super manageable. We can do it. It's fine. I just need to not make mistakes. Alrighty, yeah, I'll head out here and come back when I feel better tomorrow, I think. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thank you for keeping me entertained. The conversation chat was really fun today. I had a great time. Really enjoyed streaming. So, cheers.